How does it feel for you both to know that you have the huge movie coming out this summer?
Do we know that?
I
don't know.
It's overwhelming, actually. It's really exciting.
How do you direct a minion, by the way?
Yeah, Kyle.
Well, it's an interesting question because we start with storyboarding, and you'd think that we just like tell these characters what to do and draw them and make them do what we want. But actually, I find that a lot of times as you start to draw them and you start to get into it, they kind of go a place that you follow. They are alive in a sense, and Pierre does the voices for them. So
and it sort of depends also on the scene itself. Like for instance, most of the times I do the voices like before having storyboards, and on other occasions I ask storyboards to help me out with my voice performance. And one of the example, which is sort of slightly cut down in the movie, is when Bob sort of makes this whole speech in front of England, and it's supposed to be a tribute to the great dictator from Chaplin, where his character's sort of gibberishing in half German, half Waltz. It's not really a language, and you don't understand a word he's saying. So there is a lot of work going into these particular scenes according to these characters, and you don't really know up until the very last moment if it works or not, or if you have to go back to the drawing board to make that idea work again.
You make mention of gibberish, but you know what? I'm in Texas, and I heard a lot of Spanish, which I'm like, all right. And my last name is Morales, so I'm like, all right, ¿dónde? But, was that intentional, or is it just accidental?
Well, Spanish isn't it the second most spoken language in the world after Chinese? No? I don't, I'd have to check my facts, but it feels like it's...
In Texas, it's number one. The story, there's a backstory going on, of course, in London. It all plays out in London. Why London?
Well, London is important to the story because the Scarlet Overkill, the villain that the minions work for, they give the minions the task of stealing for her the crown from the Queen of England. So they had to come here, and it was 1968 when it happened, and that was a great backdrop for all like the psychedelic 60s and the music of that time that we used in the film.
Oh yeah.